really cold out there. Because I've already been out there. So I don't know how long we're gonna run for, but we'll go and get a little bit of a run in. I almost hope I don't get any new followers just because I have 69 of them. Oh, I'm such a boy. We're gonna see how this goes. The sun's out, so it might not feel as cold as it did a little bit ago, but I've already ran my big boy errands today and went to the there we go. Went to the grocery store and I'm back. That's why I'm running so late. And by running so late, I don't mean like running late on schedule, because I don't normally do a Saturday morning stream. I mean running late as in I usually do my morning run a lot earlier than this. But we're just gonna go maybe 4 or 5 miles is all. We'll see. Well, it depends on the trail conditions. Based upon how the paths are here, I don't think it'll be too bad, but yesterday the trail conditions were really bad. So we're gonna move out here, and normally with what the temperature is, I don't usually wear a buff or anything over my face. But if it was a dry cold, I'd be okay. But the cold here is a wet cold, so my face isn't used to it. People that have these big jacked up diesel trucks, pickup trucks, and it's like you live in a city. Unless you're a farm rancher, like farmer / rancher, or work in construction, like you own the construction business or whatever, you don't need one of those. But oh well. Yeah, so the temperature out here is actually not too bad today. It's 21 degrees out right now. But the real feel, and like I said, since I already ran an errand this morning, the real feel is correct, is 11 degrees out. So It is a bit chilly, but there's a slight breeze. So we'll see how we do. I have a hard time breathing through the buff anyway, so I might have to pull it up and down just to be able to catch my breath. So far, it'll be interesting to see what the trail's actually going to be like out here. The reason I say that is because on Friday it was quite, no, it wasn't Friday. Friday it snowed again, so that was yesterday. So it was horrible out here. There was no way I was gonna run out here. So that's why I didn't stream yesterday, which is why I'm streaming today. I feel obligated. Thursday, was it Thursday or Wednesday? Whenever it was, we ran out here. Oh no, we didn't run out here. It was me by myself, so it was Thursday because I didn't stream. It was horrible. Like there was definitely about a 1.5 mile stretch that was completely dry, but there was about a 1/2 mile stretch that was so icy, and it's right where this overpass is, that I had to walk and hang on to the like the side of the little overpass in order to not fall down and break my ass. Let me try to pull this down a little bit because I don't want to get my face too wet from breathing in and out, because then I'll definitely get cold. So we'll see how we do. Now that we're going to be out in the sun for a little bit, I might be okay. It is, I'm going to be too warm on my torso just now that the sun is out. Because this is a weather resistant, like a windproof, not windproof, but it's resistant, let's say, jacket and everything. So, and I have 2 layers on underneath. So I will be way too warm. So far it's not too bad, the trail. Here, I'll change camera views for you guys so you can see. Not too bad. As long as my hands stay warm, I will be okay. My face can get cold. I'm used to running. Again, like I said, it's a dry cold, but I mean, running for so many years in Montana in the winter, like -10 out, and I'm used to running without like anything over my face and staying, warm enough and stuff. Of course, typically I usually have at least one more layer on, and as long as you're moving, you're okay. We will see how this goes. Like, as long as there's this, we'll be good, because I have my trail shoes on. This isn't very slippery, it's uneven, so it's a good ankle workout, I guess. This overpass coming up here was the most horrible spot last time, so we'll see. Based upon this right here, I think we're going to be good once we get past this. But it was very slippery and dangerous last time, a couple days ago. And it snowed since then. So we will see how it's going to be. It is a little weird to me that they don't clear this off like with a plow or something. This part don't look so bad. We'll see how the downhill is. Like I said, as long as it's like this, we'll be good. First to go up, be able to take the dry spot. Okay, now we can run over here. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. So like I said, after this, it shouldn't be too bad. Because it's wide enough open, and the sun shined enough yesterday that it should be okay. Not too bad at all. So I think we'll be able to get a good 5 miles in at least. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll run over to the... No, that'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll run over to National Monument. Because I don't have the right shoes to run that far today. Not that, I mean, these are the shoes I wore for my 100K, so it's not like these can't go the distance, but they're trail shoes, so running on concrete and pavement for that long, it's not going to be fun. So I think I've decided that I'm not going to compete this year in the USATF Grand Prix series, just because I don't have my speed back. I won't be very competitive. If I don't get selected for UTMB, I am thinking about maybe going to Worlds, which is over in Finland. So I might do that, even though I don't have the speed. I can at least gain a little bit of speed by then. And I would not expect to finish very good competing against the world athletes, but it'd be more for just the experience. I was going to go last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was. 2 years ago. But it was in, because it was in Toronto. So it wouldn't have cost me very much for travel and expenses and all that. But Finland will cost me a little bit. And that's why it's either going to be UTMB or it. Because I've been saving up to go to UTMB just in case. And UTMB will probably be more expensive. It's crazy this morning, like these 2 back-to-back storms. And I mean, yeah, the first one kind of messed some things up. I don't get it. Being from Montana, like a storm like this, it's no big deal. But they had like hundreds of vehicles stranded on I-95, just about maybe 15 miles south of here. And then this storm that came through yesterday was really icy. Like, it was cold and icy. So they shut down like all government offices yesterday, just because they didn't want people traveling to work and stuff getting in accidents, which most everybody is still teleworking, so whoop-de-doo. But like going to the grocery store today, well, like, first off, it wasn't until yesterday, so what, 4 days before the garbage trucks were running. I mean, this building was just overflowing with garbage. They actually came and dumped twice yesterday because they filled it up that much as soon as they dumped it, like first thing in the morning. And then the building employees did a really good job of filling everything up for them to come back and dump again. But so like all that stuff wasn't running, and then going to the grocery store today, zero produce, zero milk, like limited stocks of anything really on the shelves. So pretty much I had to buy, the only thing that was left was 2 gallons of vanilla almond milk, which if I'm going to do almond milk, I don't mind doing almond milk, but I prefer the unsweetened. So it looks like they actually did come out here with some sort of blade on here, but by then it's already been, it was icy before they would get out here. So I had to buy, so there's only 2 gallons of that left on all the shelves. There's a few half gallons of assortment of organic nut milk. That was about it. And so I'm pretty excited to buy that because I was completely out of milk. And then for my options for food, I pretty much just bought some Lean Cuisine meals, and since I didn't have any produce or anything, and because I wasn't just gonna eat straight protein, Lean Cuisine meals and some ramen. That's pretty much what I bought. So at least I'll have some meals for the rest of the week, or for the next week. So, but it definitely won't be fancy. And at least I'll just have the almond milk. I'll at least be able to do my protein shakes in the morning to get a little bit of protein. But this could be a blessing for me because it might help me get down to or achieve my weight loss goals, I should say. Get down to my weight that I want to get down to, but we'll see. Hopefully it helps me out, because I have not been doing very good the last week. I don't know why I'm leaning. I don't get this thing sometimes. It's like it wants to lean the other direction most of the time. Now all of a sudden it's decided it wants to lean to the left. Even though I perfectly balanced it before I came out here. I don't get it. Don't get it. I'm actually surprised by how many people are out here running. Did not expect to see anybody else out here because everybody is such a fair weather runner out here. So we've passed a couple already. Here come two more. So I'm definitely impressed by that. It is a good thing. I thought about doing some speed work today, but not knowing the conditions of what the trail was going to be like, I decided against it. But that's why I decided to stream. So, plus feeling guilty for not streaming yesterday. Surprisingly, it's not too bad out here. I'm getting used to it now. Like, my face feels fine. I don't have my buff on. I think I just needed it for the beginning. Now that I've warmed up, my face feels fine. I think I've gotten soft since I've been here for the last 2 years, because, you know, like I said earlier, this is the most snow I've seen in 2 years out here. Like, you could combine all the past 2 years worth of snowstorms, and this is more snow this week than all of that. Now, I have been out here, like I was saying last week, I've been out here where, for work, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, where it got I don't even remember what it was. It's like 4 feet of snow, 48 inches or so of snow in like a 2-day period out here, which was crazy. So they definitely get hit with the nor'easters here, get some snow, but hasn't happened the last couple of years since I've been out here. I don't even know what we're running. I guess we're running like a 9.5 minute mile. So I do have these trail shoes on, which are a lot heavier. So no fast, speedy runs for me in these things. I definitely need to figure out how to change my auto mod on my Modbot, I guess, on my YouTube channel, because I've been getting a lot of spam comments over there. And even a lot of the big YouTube channels have been getting them. But all the YouTube channels I watch, like to do live streams, are gamers, and they usually have like 3 or 4 actual mods that can go in and delete the comments. I don't. So I look at my screen here and I see spam, and based upon the names and all that stuff all the time, I can only assume it's Russian. There's a lot of goose poop out here. Having to dodge it. What these people are doing with Instagram accounts, got to take pictures of their bikes or something. Oh, this is for some sort of event that's going on. It This is what I was curious about. I didn't know if there was going to be if this is going to be clear over here, because I haven't been this far yet. I'm going to guess to say it's probably a bike race of some sort, maybe, or some event, fundraiser or something, but probably bikes. Probably not running. It does suck that I only have a normal weekend this weekend. It's been like so many like back-to-back 4-day weekends, or other types of short weeks since I've been doing transition workshops, that now I only have 2 days off is kind of weird to me. So I need to figure out when I'm going to take an extra 8 days. I think we're going to go up here to the 6 mile mark, I think. Oh, there's a big old tree fell down there. It's a little bit icy here. This might have been a bad idea. Maybe we should have just only done 5. So you got trees falling down, you got ice. We'll go to the 6, because I have not done well getting miles in this week at all. Mostly because of weather, but some of it motivation. But I don't know, well. And then tomorrow we're going to try and do the Washington Monument run like normal. See how well we do there. I don't know why those people were hogging the whole trail. It's a little strange to me. It's like, because it's not like the trail had any ice on it or anything. They're just walking in the middle of the fucking trail. So I'm thinking about, since I'm not going to do Grand Prix, a race I love doing, the Bloomsday race in Spokane, Washington, around the 1st of May every year. I love doing that race. The atmosphere is really cool. It's a tough race, but it's a 12K race, one of the biggest in the country. Usually has like 40-50,000 people at it. Typically I qualify for second seed, which is the sub-elite group. This year I'd have to run I'm outside the window because I ran it. Well, it's been a few years now, so I'm outside the window for an automatic sub-elite bid, so I'd have to qualify again. So I really want to run the race. I don't really want to run it though if I'm not going to be in the sub-elite group. And then to find a qualifying, I could use the one I always use every year. But I don't know if I'll have my speed by then, because that's a early April, late March race. Early April, probably. I could probably get speedy enough. Essentially, I have to run a 6-minute mile for a 10K at a race that has a little bit of hills on it. Last time I beat the time by about 2 minutes. So I was, no, it wasn't 2 minutes, about a minute is all the last time. Less than a minute. I think it was like 36 seconds is all I had to spare. So I don't know if I could get that kind of speed back, because I've been focusing on longer runs, so I haven't this bench up here is our turnaround. I haven't been doing any speed work at all. Now last weekend I did come out and I ran some 7-minute miles. I felt good. I was able to converse, all that kind of stuff, but I would really like to go over there, because hopefully this snow, it's not supposed to be incredibly warm today. Tomorrow it's supposed to warm up a bit, but only like 40 degrees, but there's a chance of rain again tomorrow. So we'll probably get all sloppy and all the snow's going to disappear. But anyway, so I was thinking about doing that, the Bloomsday, and using it actually as a tune-up race for my hometown marathon that I really want to go back and be able to redeem myself, because 2019 was the last time I ran it. They didn't do a 2020, then they had very limited race last year. But I think these people turned around, so they're probably hogging the fucking trail again, going back the other direction. I was hoping they'd still be coming this way, so they would see me coming and move out of the way. But anyway, so I was thinking about using the Bloomsday as a tune-up race for that hometown marathon, because it's typically I'd like to use like a half marathon for a full marathon, but I mean this is almost that marathon. Well, not almost. It's more than a 10K. Not a whole lot more, but it is more. It's 12K. It's about a month out from the other race, so timing is about right. It's just, and as long as I can run 7-minute splits at the marathon, I'm going to do better than I did last time, because when I had that, I was running 6:10s, which, yeah, you guys are saying that's not very fast. Your elites are running 5-minute pace or less, 4:50 if you're Kipchoge. But for me, like 6:10 is fast. That's a good pace. So if I could run that, if I was able to run that up until I had my cramping issue on my hamstring, which is my weak hamstring, that's why it cramped, because the rest of me felt great. And eventually, like I said, by the time I lost 20 minutes in the last 6 miles of that race. Oh, it looks like they're running, so that's good. But So if I ran a 7-minute split, I'll actually beat my time from 3 years ago. And yeah, I might be lucky to make top 10. It's a smaller race, but even then, usually the winners are down in the 230 range, 225, 230. Might make top 10. I don't know. I'll probably easily be number one in my age group, I bet you. But, well, I don't know. Some guy ran like a... I looked at the results last year, and the number one in my age group ran like a 241 or something like that. 7-minute would only be right at the 3 hour, wouldn't it? Somewhere around there. It'd be interesting to see what I could do. I think I could pull off a 7-minute pretty easy. It would just depend. Okay, well, let's stop here and check out the scenery a little bit. Oh yeah, you can tell they did have a car here to scrape the thing a little bit. Mostly I'm just stopping here to let those people get a little bit ahead of me. And hope that they are going to go across the bridge, even though probably not. It's like completely sunny out, not a cloud in the sky. I do love, I'm sweating pretty good now that I have warmed up. Can't quite, you can see the flag on top of the US Capitol, but that's about it from here. Yeah, the colors, or the lighting is really nice right now. Still can't believe the last stream. That was crazy. Oh, now they're walking. Or is that the same people? Oh, no, that's different people. That was crazy last stream when I got rated by Cool Runnings. Like 32 people or something like that. That's the biggest rate I've got. I've gotten a rate of like 17 or something one time, which was really awesome. This is really cool. I wish I could figure out how to raid with the mobile app here. There's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it. Oh, I can definitely tell I'm wearing trail shoes because my hip flexors are having to work a little harder than usual. Which isn't a big deal if you're out on a trail doing more of the old man shuffle run. You know, try not to expend more energy than you need. But on something like this where you have to pick up your feet because of the ice and the snow so you don't trip on something, it's makes you feel it, but it's okay. We will look at it as being beneficial, I guess. How's it going? Check out. Now that that sun's come out, it is just such a super nice day out. and that I've warmed up, I should say too, because otherwise my face would be pretty dang cold right now. But since my blood's pumping, my face is fine. I didn't even watch to see where those people came up over the bridge or not. I'll be able to tell once I get past this edge of the bridge. Nope, they're running ahead of me, but hopefully I gave them enough of a... Oh no, they're walking. They say hopefully I gave them enough of a head start, but I don't know. It was just him walking. He needed a break. She's crushing it because I haven't seen her, other than when we passed him, I haven't seen her walk once. He probably just wasn't sure enough of his footing going over this ice, so he probably walked it. I do that sometimes too, because I would rather walk over some ice than fall on my butt, break a tailbone, or twist my knee or anything like that, because I did do that one time. And I didn't actually fall, but I slipped enough that it like threw so many things out. Like tweaked my back and hurt my knee, and they like kind of sprained my ankle, and like everything just by a little, for lack of better ways to say it, like a balance check, because I slipped a little bit. And I'll tell you what, my dog is so weird. I mean, she's supposed to be more of a warm weather dog breed. She's a Vizsla. Now, granted, I know that's a Hungarian breed. They get winters over there. But ever since we started getting this weather, she is such a snow whore. She's like, maybe not a snow whore, but a snow addict anyways. I only say whore because she'll do anything to go back outside again. But it's like, I don't remember what day it was, Tuesday or whenever, when we got the snow, the first snowstorm. The look on her face, the pure joy in her eyes when she saw it was snowing outside. I guess that would have been Monday. Oh my goodness. She, like, her playful self that she used to have, a year and a half ago came out. She was playing with every dog out in the dog park, just having fun. And then for like 2 days straight, well, actually it's been more than that, it's been ever since then, really, and especially since we got more snow yesterday, but or yesterday morning I should say. It's like every 20 minutes after we go back inside, then 20 minutes later she's like, ooh, I really need to go back outside again. It's like, no you don't. And she'll pretend that, no, I really need to go outside because I have to go to the bathroom so bad. So then you take her outside and she's just like sniffing around, playing in the snow, doing whatever. No interest in going to the bathroom. But then she can tell that I'm getting frustrated, so she will like make herself go to the bathroom ever so little, like either go potty or try, grunt out just the smallest little turd or something, just so I can't be mad at her, because she'll be like, see, I had to go to the bathroom. And she does this all through the night too, like at midnight, then at 2 a.m, then it's like 3 a.m. Well, 2 nights ago she did that, woke me up 3 a.m. because she wanted to go outside in the snow, in the cold. And she did not even go to the bathroom. She pretended to go to the bathroom. Like literally looked like kind of half squatted like she was gonna pee. Looked up at me and then stood back up like, see, I peed. It's like, no, you didn't. She is such a fibber just so she could go outside. I didn't get mad at her last night because like we literally came back up from being outside, and then she ate her dinner and then came over to me, and I'm trying to do stuff on the computer, finalize some work, since she made me go outside earlier than normal. And she just kept bugging me. And I'm like, we just came from outside. You don't have to go back out, because you just pooped and peed out there when we were just out there. So I was like, fine, you're being such a pain in the butt. Let's go. And so I started getting all bundled up and everything, and just getting all bundled up, and then I took and I ended up grabbing a treat for her to put her harness on. And she was sitting in the floor like a little ways out from me, not interested. I'm like, you put her harness. I'm like, get over here, you want to go outside. So she finally came over, put her harness outside, or put her harness on. The whole time she's looking at me like, why the hell are we going outside? And then we got outside, and she's looking at me like, why did we come out here? Wouldn't do anything. So finally I was just like, well, fine, let's go back upstairs. So got back upstairs, and then she just sat there in the middle of the floor staring at me like she does when she wants to go outside. I'm like, what is your deal? And I go sit back down on the computer, and I'm like, and she just kept coming over and bugging me. I'm like, what the hell do you need? I just took you back outside. So I just ignored her. She finally just jumped up on the couch and pouted, giving out these big old sighs and whatever. And I'm like, it hasn't been that busy a work day. I've been paying attention to you, but I need to get this done. So it's not because you're needing attention, you want attention. So then I finished what I was doing, and then it's like, okay, I gotta make myself some dinner really fast. Go to the kitchen, make myself some dinner. Then I glanced down, and her water dish was completely empty. She was just telling me that she needed some water. So here I feel like getting so just pissed off at her because she was being so needy, which I assumed was her wanting to go back outside. And then when I got her all up to go outside, she was looking at me like, why the hell are we going outside? And all she wanted was some water because her water dish was empty. And it's like, if you come over and tell me you need something, walk to your water dish. Then I'll know that's what you want. So yeah, that was last night. Then I gave her water, and I hear her, like, I fill up a water dish, and then she jumps off the couch and comes running in and looks at me like, God, finally, you dumb shit. And then she drinks the water, and then she was happy. And then I wish there was a way. The last, like, couple weeks, there's some kid, or kids, plural, in my apartment building that you gotta hear them running around the hallway. And then they get to my door and they bang on it. And then my dog, of course, loses her shit, jumps up, starts barking, and I know that's the only reason why they do it. Because now I can hear them, like, and it's a couple of them, it's not just one. I can hear them running around the hallway. They don't bang on anybody else's door. Now, mine is the only one that gets banged on because my dog will lose his shit. I wish there was a way I could do something to teach them a lesson. It's like these two boys that are in our building that I don't know what nationality they are, because I don't recognize the language that they speak, that their family speaks. So it's something I'm not familiar with. But they come out and they will just torment the dogs from outside the dog park fence. And they will just tease them and like bark at them and stuff like that to try and get the dogs to bark back and get riled up and all that. And I've yelled at them. Their parents are right there, like within, they're not right with them, but they're outside watching the kids do whatever they're doing. And they end up, like, I yell at them, at the kids, and be like, hey, stop. That's not nice to do with the dogs. Some of the other people have yelled at their parents, like, hey, get your kids under control. And it's like, if they did that to the wrong dog, those kids are going to get bit or mauled or worse from a dog. They ain't gonna take that shit. I don't want to see the kids get injured, but then also the dog will probably get put down when all it was doing was just reacting to being tormented. There's that guy that's a beast. See, even on days like today, he's out here. Told you, every day he's out here. I'm not even out here every day. I was saying, there's a lot of runners out here in this section. Wonder if they parked or... No, I think most of these people come from my area. Just must be the time to come out here, I guess. You can tell that guy really wanted to run on the dry spot, but sorry, I had right away. one lady that was running down where I went off to the left when I was climbing up the hill. No biggie. I don't care. You were there first. I have trail shoes on so I can run in the snow. Most of the people out here probably don't have trail shoes. In fact, I would probably say that 98% of the people that probably run out here don't have trail shoes. Because they're running on stuff like this all the time. Me, I have multiple pairs of trail shoes because I'm running up a mountain trail. If you guys did not look at my Instagram, or if you don't follow my Instagram or my Facebook, really, I mean, I think you can follow me on there, but you can't. You have to request to be my friend if you want. But I make everything public, all my posts, because I don't put anything bad on there, or political or anything like that. So it's primarily just running content. Occasionally my TikTok, which is more a lot of other stuff. It's running too, but if you follow my TikTok, you'd know that I did submit my registration, entered the lottery for CCC UTMB week. So we'll see. I'm hoping that everything works out. We'll see. But did put in for it on yesterday morning, was it? When it opened? Or Thursday. It was Thursday morning when it opened up. So we'll see. I am doing in at least one race this year to give me 2 running stones. And I'm going to try and put in for another one too. Just to up my chances. But we'll see. Because my qualification points are good for at least next year and most likely even the year after that. But any running stones I can get will increase the number of chances I have. So instead of like this year where I only have 1 chance, next year I would have 3 chances. Unless I even get another one, but I'll just have to see. But I did sign up for the Javelina 100, the 100K, not the 100 mile. That is not the race I would be my first 100 miler. If I ever do a 100 miler, I don't even know if I will ever do a 100 miler. But if I do, it would probably be the race I did this last fall as a qualifier, which was 100K, but they have a 100 mile option, which is just an extra 2 loops. I think I could do that. It'd definitely be difficult, but based upon how I felt after doing the 3 loops, I think I'd probably would have been able to knock out an extra 2. Definitely would not have been fast because it would have been through the night, but I probably would have finished under 24 hours easy. I just think it probably would have been closer to, let's see, 3, 6, probably would have been about 22 and a half, 23 hours. That's probably what I would have been at. I would have had to change up my pace plan and my fueling plan a little bit to do the extra 2 loops, but probably not my pace plan. My pace plan was okay. Because actually, the way I felt when I got done, I could have ran a little faster. My first loop I did just under 4 miles, or 4 hours, I mean. By the time I got since I was crewing myself, by the time I got done with my pit stop and everything, then I set out on the second loop at like the 4 hour, 20 minute mark. So I took just over 20 minutes to refuel, change my shoes out, that kind of stuff. But okay, we are done. So we did exactly a 10K, which is pretty good distance for as cold as it is out here, but I'm actually pretty warm now. It was nice because for the most part there wasn't much of a wind, but a little bit breezy here. But yeah, so we did just right at a 10K, and at a 9:47 pace, which is pretty good, being that I'm wearing trail shoes, and there was actually a lot more ice out on the trail than I thought there would be, to be honest. But I was also glad that there wasn't that much ice. But yeah, so tomorrow, based upon as long as the conditions don't change, but based upon the way the trail was out there and the path and everything, we will do our normal 8-mile run up to the Washington Monument. So we'll do that tomorrow morning, probably closer to 8 o'clock, since today I went so late, but I knocked out my my errands already that I normally do after my run on Sunday. Just because I hadn't done anything I was out. I didn't do anything last weekend like I should have. So I was completely out of groceries. So yeah, maybe later today I might do, maybe not a gaming stream, but I could do a chat, maybe work on some videos or something. So keep an eye out for that. We can do, talk running while I'm working on some videos. Although I am going to see if I can watch the FCS championship football game, because my alma mater, one of them I should say, is playing in that game today. So I'm going to try and watch that too. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Please smash that follow button, and feel free to follow me also on my socials, all that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys at the next stream. Bye, guys.